Alright, hello everyone. What we're doing today is we're going to be installing this aFe Momentum GT intake on this 24 GX550. I do have the tune that I want to install, so I might make a combination of both of those in this one video. I'm also going to be installing the turbo inlet pipes as well. So these are the intakes that we're going to be installing today. Since we're going to be in the same area, we're going to go ahead and also install the turbo inlet pipe. And then once I'm done with that, I'm going to go ahead and do the Bluetooth power module. I'll probably make a separate video to show more details on that after. Sorry for all the salt. Just got this truck and first 2,000 miles has been nothing but just pure salt every day. Alright, and the instructions here. Carefully. Now, can't see the bottom of it, but I think I could release this flap. Release that. Keep straight up. You see the vent where it goes into the fender. Slowly pull it up. There we go. It's out. These are the grommets. Get into these little ball sockets. That's what this filter looks like. There's a filter. We're gonna have to move this pouch into the new intake box. This now, so let's take this out. 2mm. Comes off. I just press on them, pull them out, and the ball socket side goes to the bottom. There's so much space in this engine into the ground, I'm not even afraid if that falls down. Got these here. So I'm going to get my pry tool and just pull them straight up. 5 out, sitting in there. Not sure what this bag is. So some kind of bag in case you suck in water, kind of absorbs it. Right here. Charcoal pouch. Something with fuel emissions on the intake side. I don't know. Doesn't make a lot of sense. Shapes are a little different on both sides. This one actually says Momentum GT. The other doesn't. We're going to transfer these now to the bottom. Just kind of wiggle that in, twist. We'll hear it go into the groove. There we go. That's what that looks like. All completed. Alright, so now, what are we doing next? Actually supposed to drop this in with the intake already in there. I have to transfer that charcoal canister. Not canister, the black bag. Transfer the charcoal canister. So you could probably take this window out or just work with it in here. I did talk to aFe. They said it's not recommended to pull that out. You might break the clip, so let's find a way to work around it in this fashion. There we go. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pressed in. 1, 2, 3 grommets in there. Alright, this is ready to be installed. And you're supposed to put this foam that goes to this opening right here. There's 2 different ones in the kit. We're going to use the one with no holes on it for this first part on the passenger side. It does say to wipe the non-technical surface on the inlet, providing clean wipes to remove any residual. This is just a little alcohol prep, just if there's any mold injection that didn't get released properly. Helps clean that up, so bond properly to the double-sided tape. And this one, I would better do this stuff without gloves. Try not to crimp it. Anyway. Alright. That's that. Sit down, make sure it's firm. So this is the filters. This is the I think the Pro. I forgot which one this is. Pro 5R. Slightly oiled. You can see a little dampness. You can feel the film on it. So it will not cause issues with the mass airflow. So no concerns there. There's a little groove in this, so you do put it in. You'll get it to snap inside between the housing. There you go. I'll just rotate like that. And there you go. This is ready to go. Clamp is loose, ready for the next step. So just lay that to the side. Next is the mass airflow. To take the mass airflow off from the other stock gearbox, transfer it to this piece, so the T20 Torx. It's interesting. They say T20, but I got Phillips. The factory airbox uses Phillip head screws. When you transfer the mass airflow to the new aFe pipe, you have to use the provided T20 Torx screws they give you. The rotation is in fact upward. And then here, harness points to the top. Press it in nicely. tight. That one is done. To here. And these tabs just push through until they go all the way in. There you go. Alright, so I'm going to pause here now. Next step will be finishing this up with the provided elbows, bolting that up. So these are all the same part number. This should go into here. These should line up. There's a couple of clamps that go with it. I'm going to stop here for this part now and move on to the turbo inlet. Alright, so here we go. This is the turbo inlet kit. So look at the instructions. They do look the same, but they're slightly different. Driver side, passenger side. So see, one's a little bit larger. You can tell by the shape. It's the same B, so this is going to be the passenger side. And the one that kind of comes straight up and turns to the right. So this is A. This can be our driver side. So driver, passenger side. Comes with 2 big clamps, 2 little ones, 2 spacers, and 4 little other spacers. 2 of them has a bolt, so I figured this was the best time to do this work because I got the intakes out. So I'm already in here, might as well do it. So the first thing we're going to do is remove this engine cover. Just pull it right up. There we go. It tells us somewhere by oil fill. We got 2 10mm brackets that we have to remove and then add the 2 spacers in between. Those are 10mm. Don't drop it. Second's gonna be back here. Probably should have gotten the ladder. Just reach over here. This harness is now loose. This is what they're looking to do, just add a little bit of space in between to give some clearance to this pipe. Definitely drop that in. There's nothing. This one first. That's it. Just got that one in carefully. It's kind of hard to see. See it from the other side here. Here. Right up. So there's a 10mm just under this hose that comes around. Pretty hard to see once you get under there. So take that out. And then you take the spring clip out for the small little loop hose that comes around. And you have to loosen the back end. 10mm. Loose. I'll try it by hand now if you want. Even rotate, so it's good. Yes. Now, it says you use pliers, but I was just new. I even need to. There you go. So I need to pull this out. Go. Carefully pull this up. There you go. This is what it looks like. This looks like some kind of air baffle, maybe eliminate noise. And I don't think any of us watching this video wants to eliminate noise. Right, next up, install passenger side isolation mount. So that's this guy on the factory turbo inlet mounting point. So that little 10mm that you took out, there's a metal insert there, so otherwise that being for plastic parts. Put this in here. So it's hand tight. Okay. Next up, passenger side inlet. This clamp on the turbo inlet side, bigger clamp on the intake tube side. Alright, so just to confirm we're looking at the right pictures again. This was the passenger side, this was B, and this is how it should look. Alright, I'll put this in a way that's going to be easy for you to actually connect, so make sure the nut is facing the bottom. Already tighten this. I'll make sure this goes in seats properly. There's a little stopper there that's going to go onto this groove. So you can check that to make sure you're all the way down. Looks like the clamp wants to lose up here on this piece. So be mindful of that. Push it around that piece to clear. Looks like I feel like I got that in all the way. Try to hand. Check it back there. And okay. Should line up to this 10mm bolt that we removed. Put that in to help make sure they're in the right alignment. Slide this hose back into this section. See where it stops. Let's use this. Pull it back on. That's 8mm to tighten the bottom. And I'm positioning this in a spot that makes it easy in the future. My best bet. Careful, these AC lines in the way now. Squeeze that clamp. This one might hold the use of the pliers. Right here is the most difficult part of the install. Trying to get out the driver's side pipe while working around this bracket that's in place. The hose clamp on the pipe makes it difficult to lift it, so you got to keep playing around with it. There is the AC lines that are in the way, so a lot more to work around compared to the passenger. heavy enough to pull this guy up. Don't know why this moves. All so tight. So this bracket is in the way. So I try to loosen it all the way. It's in the way, hitting this other bracket. This bracket now has something that came out to here, and then this other little hose, and then attached to the engine has another piece of this is a soft one. So that's probably just going to dangle in place now. And this new intake thing is in. Bracket that's coming off. It's going to stay off. Now, let's see if this threads. Alright, this does thread to here. That's good. With this, just like the other side, I'm going to have this into here. I don't like that spindle bracket. Nice and snug. Not really complaining about space here because I'm used to working with less space than this, so this is actually not too bad if you ask me. Tighten that up. This part again took lots of trial and error to get the right 8mm socket with extensions to actually fit in here, just to get everything nice and tight. Okay, so we're going this way. So put this one in here. I forgot to put it. Okay. And put it in and rotate. So, what you probably noticed is that since I do have the turbo inlets now, I'm not using a factory pipe anymore. There's no need for this piece that will give it this turn to go right into this pipe. So I don't have to use this piece that gets eliminated from the original intake kit. I'm just going to have two clamps now on each side. I'm going to use the big one that came with this aFe pipe turbo. solid. Probably shouldn't have done it that way. Make sure everything is seated correctly. Not too much tension on any one part before we start cranking this down. New actions. Awesome. Here's a before and after picture of the intakes. Total install time was approximately 3 hours. Thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video and it encourages you to go ahead and make the same mods to your GX550. Take a look at my forum post. You can find more information on other things I've been doing. And please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and encourage me to continue to make more videos like this. Thanks, everyone.